All right, so today we're taking a deep dive into this whole manifestation thing.
Yeah.
But specifically this idea from Sara Landon, that it's actually chasing you.
Yeah.
Like your desires are kind of out there already, and they're just waiting for you to align with them.
Yeah.
Which I got to admit, that's a new one for me.
Right.
So we've got this clip from her YouTube channel. I thought we could break down. What do you think?
Yeah, let's jump in.
Cool. So I think what really struck me when I first heard this was just how Landon sets the scene. It's like she's painting this picture in your mind, like a guided meditation almost, right? You're in a park, sunshine, just total stillness.
Oh, yeah. That imagery is definitely working overtime there.
Right. What do you think she's going for with that?
Well, I think it's all about contrast, right? She's really hitting home the difference between that stillness and the way most of us are just kind of running around all the time, Go, go, go.
Yeah, always on.
Exactly. And she seems to be saying that to really tap into manifestation, you got to kind of step off that hamster wheel.
Huh. Interesting. So it's less about doing and more about being.
I think that's a big part of it, yeah. And, there's actually some science that backs that up.
Oh, yeah.
Like research on mindfulness and how reducing stress can actually help you focus better.
Okay, so there might be something to this whole slowing down thing.
Could be.
But then she takes it a step further, right? She starts talking about connecting with the vibrational frequency of oneness?
Oh, yeah, that's where it gets a little...
Ooh.
Right.
For me, at least.
I mean, it definitely sounds a bit out there at first, but I think it's worth unpacking a bit. What do you think she means by that whole vibrational frequency thing?
Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? Like, you hear that phrase thrown around a lot.
Yeah.
But it seems like everyone has their own definition.
For sure. I mean, some people might take it very literally, like, oh, we're actually emitting some kind of energy.
Right.
Others might see it as more of a metaphor, like being in alignment with yourself and your goals.
So how do you interpret it in the context of what Landon's saying?
Well, I think for her, it's about tapping into this sense of interconnectedness, like being in sync with something bigger than yourself.
Okay, so whether you call it the universe or source energy or just like a feeling of inner peace.
Right, it's that connection that seems to be key.
And that ties back into the whole idea of manifestation chasing us, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not about sitting back and passively waiting. It's more like our desires are already out there. We just have to align ourselves to receive them.
And how do we do that?
Well, I think Landon would say it starts with cultivating that stillness. We were talking about quieting the mind, disconnecting from all the noise, and really tuning into what your heart truly desires.
So it's almost like by tapping into that oneness, we become more receptive to what we actually want.
Yeah, I think that's the idea.
That's pretty powerful stuff.
It is.
So if our dreams really are out there chasing us, what's like one tiny step someone could take today to start creating that stillness and that receptivity?
I think Landon would probably say, just spend a few minutes each day in quiet contemplation. Like literally just sit, disconnect from everything. And just be present with yourself.
Wow, that's a good one. I'm going to have to try that myself.
Yeah, me too.
Well, this has been another fascinating deep dive. I got to say, this one really got me thinking.
Glad to hear it.
Thanks so much for joining me.
Anytime.
And to all our listeners out there, keep those dreams chasing you.
Yeah, keep chasing those dreams.
And we'll see you next time for another deep dive.
See you.